So I finally got my new monitor. I got the 4K Sceptre monitor because it was on special. I need a monitor because mine has that nice black line there and it's pretty old. But let me show you why as well. You can see that I have a separate TV as well. I had this for years and it's been through quite a bit, but finally there's a line all the way across on that TV as well, so that needs to get replaced eventually. But so far it's been good for so many years, so I thought I'd give him a try again with the new monitor. And this is how it arrives. There's like a dent there, there's tape, I don't know. The most interesting thing is that I actually ordered this on the 1st of this month. It's already the 15th of May, so I didn't even know if it was gonna get sent out or canceled or what. But let me swap it with the other one and let's see if it, or I'm not gonna swap it, I'll just put it on this corner there. So far it looks pretty well packed, so let me take it out. Alright, so we have a stand in here. That's nice, it's metal. I like the single stands. This one just happens to be empty on there, but I like those because I know I hate those double feet. So that's that. We have a I want to say HDMI cable or maybe DisplayPort cable. I'm not sure. We have a power cable, manual, screwdriver, a couple of stands or screws and more metal standoffs. Power supply. It's small, so that's kind of good. Let's see how much does it take. That looks like a 12 volts, 4 amps. It actually says Sceptre there too, which is nice because I'm always writing what they're from or what they go to on the sides. So here is the other piece of the stand, aluminum as well, so that's really nice. Kind of gets old looking at all the plastic. Now here is the actual monitor, so let me get this set up and I'll be right back. Alright, got the stand together. You just got those 4 screws. I put a little Loctite on it just so they won't move, and this actually just snaps in there, which is kind of cool. This is what the front looks like, and then there's a button on the back. You just push it to remove it or put it in there, but let's do that. I like that. No screws to put the monitor on there. It just kind of snaps in place like that. That's nice. Unfortunately, there's no adjustments, so it is where it is. I don't know, we'll see how it fits up there. But let me go ahead and swap these. Alright, I wanted to put them together to show you that the height is exactly the same on both my old Dell and this one. So that should sit pretty much the same place, but 27, 24 inches. So I went a little bigger, and yeah, once you have it on the desk, a small desk, it definitely feels much bigger. Alright, so the stand-ups are for when you take off the stand, and then these are because it's deeper, or the mount is deep. Let me show you, because that's deeper, so you have to put the stands in there before you can put the on a wall or anything like that. But there you go, and it is a display port cable that you get. Unfortunately, my old desktop doesn't have a display port, so I have to use a HDMI. And this is the paper that's on the front. So let's go ahead and take these off. That's always nice. Okay, let's turn it on. Oh, that's nice and bright, nice red. I don't know if the camera would catch that. So I was on there. And I'm just looking to see if we see any weirdness on here. But this was supposed to be a glossy screen. Well, at least that's what it says on there. But it's more of a matte if you look. Because if I put the camera straight out, you can see the light on there, but it's not reflecting that much. So it is a sort of matte. Now, let me get the brightness on here. What I want to see is if the letters or the text actually looks any different. But this is, as you can see, just took it out of the box. So let me see. Wow, those things are small. I need the HDMI 1, so that's the source. So you can choose the source on there. Okay, it's the same menu here. Up, volume. Oh, I forgot, it does have some speakers, so hang on. Okay, so here's one of my videos. I haven't plugged anything else in there, so can't hear anything. Okay, I maxed the volume up. I'll try that again. I can hear something coming out, but I need something better. Alright, here we go. So they're not the best, they're a little clear, but the problem is that they're facing the back. So it's like an echo that you're hearing. I think they're in the back. But that's at the max volume, as you can see. I had to unplug this one because that's what I had on. So yeah, the fact that they're facing back kind of sucks, but at least they had some, so there you go. Oh, there you go. Let me play with the brightness because right now it's kind of... There we go. So you got plays the mode twice. Let me play through this and then I'll see if I can make it brighter. Alright, I just went and did the backlight 55. I went to 100. Nothing changed, so I'm going to try the presets. So if we go movie, okay, that's better. User, standard. So it's not as bright as I thought it would be, but I'll keep playing with this. Movie, echo, FPS, RTS. Okay, that looks like that might be the brightest. Yep, standard. FPS, RTS. That's what I want to see, if it would go a little brighter. So that's fine. Okay. That's a quick start. Picture. Backlight 80. Do 100. Okay, that's 100. So it looks just as bright as my old one, to be honest. I don't see any difference there. So let me go to 80. What Okay, so we got aspect ratio. What do we have? Full 4:3. What the? Oh, that's 4:3. So it basically chops that much. Obviously, that's the old one. Dot by dot, whatever that means. Oh, that really shrunk the whole thing. Okay, so I guess we'll stay in full. So full aspect ratio. Alright, let's go back out. Color, temperature. Okay, let's try that. Temperature, normal, cool, user, warm. It's kind of yellowish at the top, or it looks yellowish. And let's go back to normal. Kind of like a blue tint there on cool, user, warm, normal. I don't know. This the black seems a little nice, but I still need to play with it, obviously. But menu it's okay. So I'm running at 1920 by 1080 at 60 hertz. Sync is off, and whatever that is. Alright, let's go back. System. Overdrive. Adjust overdrive levels, increasing panel performance. Alright, sure, why not? Let's try that. Medium. Let's do high. What does that do? I'm not sure. Alright, let's go to the next one. Adaptive sync off. Let's put it on. I don't know. Didn't change much there. So I'll leave it off for now. Let's go back. The E for exit or back. I'm just getting used to it. Sleep mode off. Turn off the monitor. There has been no signal for a period of time. Okay. How much time? 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 2 hours. Okay, that's kind of cool. So language English, OSD, H position 100. OSD, B position 0. OSD timer 30 seconds. OSD transparency 25. Volume, I put it on low on 0 because I'm not using that speaker. I'm using this one. I'll be using that. I don't like the back facing speakers. Reset monitor to Sceptre's factory default. So that's that. And that's pretty much it for the menus. Wait. Color, gamma, temperature. Okay, let's try the temperature. I think I tried this one already. No, yep. Okay. Exit. So that's pretty much it. That's where you have these here, but when you change it, they just change here, and here they just get highlighted. So that's kind of weird. Well, as the Sceptre monitor, I know I'm kind of not sure, but I'll take a look at it. This was not a sponsor video or anything like that. It's just something I saw in there, and I just wanted to get the best text monitor I could get. So this is, I They do have two versions, I think. The other one, I'm not sure if it was the same size or a 32, but they had the newer um, display ports or the higher version, I think. But again, mine doesn't even have them, so I'll try this with my laptop later. So you can see I'm not plugged in on the display port. I'm on the HDMI port, but there's the Sceptre monitor, and it fits on the on this shelf, just like the old one. So that's good. Kind of want to give you a better look here, and just for comparisons, I guess. All right, just wanted to add this one bit. This is the model that I have to U275W-UPT1. So I misspoke, and here I am comparing both, and the only difference is the display ports on both. This one's 1.2 and this one's 1.4. Everything else is the same, but if you look here, the models 275 UPT and then UPT1. So maybe that's why it took a while, because they were waiting for the newer version to arrive, which is cool. And as you can see, that's what it is.